Leo, hi, welcome to my channel. I'm back. Missed you guys. So today we've got a weekly reading for the 25th of April to the 1st of May 2022. We've got the new moon in Taurus on the 30th, which is also a solar eclipse, so there's going to be a little bit of chaotic energy. Do as the Taurians would do, ruled by Venus. Look after yourself, tend to your needs, rest, relaxation, baby steps throughout it. It does rule the second house, which is possessions, material values, money you earn, so you may see changes there. Kind of feel like it's going to be for the better. You might not see them immediately, but certainly further down the line. You can watch this for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you are very familiar with your chart, check where your transit is. So, for example, if you are a Leo and your Sun is transiting the 12th house, check out Pisces' video, probably tomorrow by the time I get that out. Or, similarly, you could be Pisces and your Sun is currently in the 5th house, which is Leo. So this is for you. I will go into detail with this. I'll make a video about it and tell you my reasons behind it. I'll get to that at some point. Okay, Leo, thank you for the continued support. The easiest way to do that is like and subscribe to the channel. It keeps me growing. And let's see what we've got for you here. So we'll take an energy, something you're aware of, something you're not aware of. Have I done this bit already? Recent past, immediate future, stroke advice and potential outcome. After the reading there'll be an extended where we'll dive into whatever's going on here with a 9-card spread, and we'll dive into an oracle or two and see from there. So if you can join me, fantastic. Okay, Leo, enough talking. I almost feel like life is on a pause at the moment, like frozen in time. I'm hearing frozen, but don't worry, I'm not going to belt out Let It Go. Okay, one more. Right, Leo. The Hanged One, pause. With there's like this frozen in time, and incidentally it's interesting that I said Pisces earlier as well, so you could be dealing with a Pisces, or you could have a lot of 12th house aspects, and the 12th house does delve into a lot of it is a period of reflection as well, very much into spirituality, institutions, things like that. There's something that's slowed you down. It could be a universal thing that slowed you down. Maybe, obviously, majority of people have suffered with COVID with regards to work and things like that. But also, I kind of feel like there's something to do with the unfortunate war that's going on as well. Something has slowed the pace down. I almost feel like you're at a standing still spot. You are frozen in time at the moment. Something we're aware of, something we're not aware of. Recent past. The immediate future stroke advice and the outcome. Okay. The High Priestess, the 7 of Cups. Okay, brilliant. It's one of my favourite combinations, is this, Leo. The High Priestess and the 7 of Cups is... You're getting taking my hands everywhere. You are getting a fresh, clean slate. Whatever's stopped, whatever's paused, is for a reason. It may look completely ridiculous, me saying that, in whatever aspect you're going through at the moment. But there's a need to just... hold off. I will get to it in a minute. There's a call to watch your tongue. I almost feel like there's going to be some sharp words coming up to possibly 2 people, and so just be careful in that aspect. We've got the 5 of Cups. You could be losing some friends, if I'm honest. I'm looking at the Three of Cups that have just been kicked over on the ground here. It could be social circle here, and it could be because of what's going on in the advice immediate future, but we'll get to that. Ace of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Very much concentrating on the fire aspect and the phoenix bird. You're gonna come away from this pause in I almost feel like not necessarily a completely new direction, but it's gonna all make sense. Okay, your intuition's on point, by the way. Anyway, believe it, trust it, and the more you trust it, the more it's it gets stronger and stronger. So we have the Hanged One, this frozen in time at the moment. What we're aware of is the Knight of Wands. Okay, the Knight of Wands here, I kind of feel like is you wanting to rush forward. Knight of Wands, as much as it's passion, its excitement, is also quite erratic, and you need air energy to set the grand ideas that the Knight of Wands has. You need air energy to make them reality, to give them guidance, to give them direction, to give them purpose. If you just trust it on the Knight of Wands, the fire will distinguish. It's like lighting a match and then running to the wind. Without careful planning, all these ideas that you might be wanting to rush ahead and do, won't come to fruition. Things are going to get better. Things are going to be easier. What we're not aware of is the Knight of Cups. There could be somebody coming in for you. I'm kind of getting a new person here. Doesn't have to be a new person. It could be just if you've got a partner, there's just going to be a bit more romance to it, which I kind of feel like you're not in the mood for at the moment. We'll get to that in a second. Your recent past is strength. This is you. This is your card. This is what's frustrating you the most. You were in your power, doing fantastic, and then boom, frozen in time. And it's this frustration I kind of feel within you. Frustration that you can't get all these plans into action. It's like, I need to do this, I need to do that. Just take a deep breath. Practice breathing exercises. For some of you do this, you do breathing exercises, or at least you advise people to do it, and there's a message there to follow your own advice. But there's going to be I kind of some sort of smooching romance thing with this Knight of Cups here, but we've got the Queen of Swords in the advice stroke immediate future. I know you're not sword energy, you are fire. However, I can feel like the Queen of Swords is you here, and don't get caught up in genders. Queen of Swords, especially in this deck, speaks the truth, but sometimes without sugarcoating, and it can come across as blunt, it can come across as quite cold and cutting, and I kind of feel like this is what's going to happen here, so just maybe be careful in this next week to watch your tongue, because I think you might upset somebody. But the beauty of it is your outcome is the Two of Wands, and I'm getting two things here. Two of Wands is there will come a point where that Ace of Wands spark, where we saw it just after the Five of Cups, when we've got past this sort of energy of what's been going on. It could have been 5 months worth of stuff of slowed down aspects, even longer for some of you. But that Ace of Wands, that spark, that creative genius that you've got within you, that you're desperate to set into motion, does happen. We move on to the next step in the Two of Wands, and you get to choose which direction you go. It's also acknowledging Saturn retrograde. For me, just perfectly for me personally, not perfectly, Christ. In the traditional Two of Wands, the character is looking back, holding the world, the globe, in his hand. The world in the tarot is Saturn, and the fact that he's looking back, holding the world, Saturn retrograde always comes to me with this. So Saturn's retrograde is roughly, it's completely throughout your birthday period, beginning of July all the way to something like October 20th, something like that, beginning possibly October, I forget. But there's a need here to just relax and go with the flow at the moment. This is a time of passivity. Aries had something similar where they don't make a move here, but theirs was more focused on relationship wise. This for me is something to do with you wanting to put something into motion. Just be patient. Things are going to get, it's like literally, I could not have asked for a better combination to be at the bottom of your deck. And you're just going to have to trust me on this one and trust the High Priestess, okay? That things are working out for your benefit in the long run. And it may seem ridiculous for somebody to be saying that to you now, because I kind of feel like you're frustrated and lost. Trust, just trust. You're going to be in a position where by Christmas I'm literally looking at the Hangman 12, and then we've got the Two of Wands with the High Priestess bottom of the deck. 12, 2, 2. December 22. There's going to be a lot more forward movement. In fact, I'm going to cut the deck. Yeah, the world, Saturn. There's going to be a completion of a cycle by the time we get to the end of this year. You're just going to have to be, as much as it's painful for me to say, patient. This isn't a time for action. This is a time for planning. Like I say, Knight of Wands energy needs air. It needs that sort of intellectual, get it down on paper and get a set plan. Otherwise, the fire just burns away. Okay? So, you could have in your chart or be dealing with, you could be dealing with a fellow Leo. We have Pisces, we have Cancer Pisces. We've got Wands, Swords, Cups, Pentacles. Pentacles aren't showing up much today. I didn't for Cancer earlier. So most are here, but those are your standouts anyway. So in the extended, we're going to look at... What should we look at in the extended? We're going to look at how to utilise this time. We're going to look at how to utilise this pause. What do you need to do? What things do you need to put into motion? And we'll see from there. We'll do a 9-card spread. We'll look at past, present, future. We can read down, across. We'll look at next steps, the good things coming in, the stuff to watch out for. And we'll look at the mind, body and soul. And then we'll take some oracles as well and dive in deeper. Okay? So if you can join me there, fantastic. If not, Leo, look after yourselves. And like I say, if you take anything from this reading, the High Priestess is giving you a clean slate. Okay? Take care.